Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Ayleen, and this is, a little bit of a different medicine walk. Um, I am not in my normal place because of the fact that where I live, and for those of you who are in the U.S., you know that we had a huge thunderstorm, a few days ago, and that the lightning strikes started fires in many different places in the country. And my area was one of them. And so a couple of days ago, I had to evacuate and evacuate quickly. The weird part, Luna, is that, I didn't have a whole lot of time to get ready. So and for those of you who might be wondering, Sam and Luna are with me. They're totally safe. And, for that, it's a blessing, but we had to get out pretty fast. And it was just sort of a very surreal experience of, just being able to have time to grab whatever it is that I could grab and to do whatever it is that I needed to do very quickly. And one of my neighbors who didn't drive and had no way to get out, well, she asked me if she could ride with me. And, so of course I said yes. And so she, I left out some of my stuff, which a lot of it was my recording and my camera and all of that, but I needed to make room for her to be able to have, room to put her things. So now I am staying with my son and my youngest son and his wife, and I'm about almost an hour from where my cabin is, so I'm totally safe now. But I am recording here on my cell phone camera, and I made sure I had my laptop so I can still do my editing and all of that stuff. But it's strange. It's very strange to be in this situation. So basically, I am going to chronicle this process with you. Right now, I don't know if, my cabin is safe. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know what's happening. And the firefighters are just amazing. And the fact that, they're fighting, like, I think at the last count it was like 20 different major fires up in the mountains. And the thing is, they're all spread out because they were all started by lightning. And it is just, it's just insane because, they get airdrops that are helped during the day, but at night the planes can't fly. So at that point, when the sun goes down, the firefighters have to be there on the front lines fighting a fire until the sun rises when the airdrops start again, to try to help put the fire out. Now, what does this mean for an empath? Well, when you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people in your community who all are in, oh my God mode, and, people are panicking and people are, trying to get information, and, the websites where we get information, a lot of them have actually crashed because so many people are trying to find things out, and people get frustrated. People feel, they start to turn on each other sometimes, and, that anger and that frustration comes out. And, it is hard because it's hard not to get sucked either into the anger, or it's hard not to get sucked into the, just the frustration and the fear, because, we're all leaving, and, there was a bunch of us, and, they did an amazing job of getting us out and keeping the traffic moving. And you could feel this huge, immense sense of, I'm leaving. Am I ever going to see my home again? Am I ever, because, when you live in the mountains, you're there because you love it. And we love our homes. And the fact that we might not see them again, the fact that my little perfect cabin in the woods that, surrounded by trees and next to a river, and, I close my eyes and I can almost hear the sound of the river, but that's not gonna be our thing anymore. And so, it's jarring. There's a grief aspect to it. I mean, because also there were a lot of people. I was very lucky that Sam and Luna were both home, but there were a lot of people who, they didn't know where their cats were. Some people just have outdoor cats or outdoor dogs, and they couldn't find them. So there's that panic of people who, they don't know if they're going to see their pets again. And to me, making sure that they were safe. It's like if I were to lose everything else, knowing that they were still safe, that's good enough for me. So it is bizarre. It's surreal. It's hard because, you still got your stuff to do. I still have patients to see. And there is that grieving aspect that comes in with the idea of, even maybe I've lost it. And I know a lot of people say, it's like, well, focus on the things that are good. Focus on what you're grateful for. And I am grateful. I'm tremendously grateful that I have a place to be, that, I'm loved and I'm cared for and I'm welcome, and that my animals are here with me and that they're safe, and that, I really am. I'm a lot better off than a lot of folks. So consider that, when you're an empath in a crisis, you've got to really focus on yourself. You've got to really pay attention, because it's very easy to bury what you're feeling in order to take care of others, or you bury what you're feeling so that you minimize other people's worry. You crack jokes, or you say things like, well, it's not that big a deal, and hey, everything is new, and when a door closes, a window opens. It's like, well, yeah, but you feel like you're falling out that window at about the 100th floor. So while we're worrying about what other people are feeling, we need to take time and deal with what we're feeling as a separate, autonomous being. How is this affecting me? And yes, sometimes it is all about you. So take care of yourselves. And like I said, I'm going to be sort of chronicling the empathic journey through a major crisis, through major loss. And so, hopefully, fingers crossed, this will have a happy ending. Well, I take that back. Either way, it'll have a happy ending. We'll just fingers crossed that happy ending will be with my, sweet little cabin in the woods. So, this is brief, but I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know why I've been off for a couple of days, and ask for your good thoughts and ask for your prayers, because it is scary. It is tremendously difficult to think, because there's a lot of things that I couldn't take, that I would really grieve if I never saw them again. So, this is a journey that we're going to take together. And as I experience it, I'll be sharing it with you. So hopefully this will become a way that people can understand that, even though we're empathic, we're still human. And we need to be able to deal with those things in our lives. So, thank you for joining me. And now more than ever, I wish you balance, and I wish you blessings from my heart to yours. Love you, and see you next time. Bye.